Through the scope. This is Squeeze.
B.
E.
Thank y'all for checking out the channel. Again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate everybody that does support. We gonna just get into this. I know y'all tired about hearing about the
remakes.
The redos.
Remakes.
Yeah.
The remakes, the
Same
redos.
movies over and over
Recycle.
again.
Recycle.
Yep.
Like all that.
No
Like,
creativity.
Get rid of like whatever,
No creativity.
Man. Whatever, man. I
At
can't.
this point, look, I ain't gonna. I just seen Scream 7, right?
You actually want to go see
I
that?
wanted to go see it, right?
Why did you waste your time?
I don't know what they be doing, but some of these trailers be getting you in. Like,
Yeah,
let me
Lord,
check
you
it
in?
out. Yeah, let me check it out.
For real?
So I want to see
same old
Scream.
thing?
I want to see Scream 7. They must think we dumb.
What happened?
The way these directors and these writers write these movies, they must think we dumb. That's all I'm gonna say, because the way they structure it, they don't answer nothing.
Like why?
They
Or
have
how?
a character there that's supposed to be vital, make them disappear, and then have them pop up at the end.
Plot twist.
Yo, it was one scene. It was Sydney who the main girl.
Right. See the main
And it was
character.
Gail.
The newscast.
They was at the station.
Right.
They was doing like a tell-all interview. They was doing an interview. Sydney get a call from her daughter.
Talking about spoiler alert if you didn't see the movie.
Yeah, spoiler alert. Sydney get a call from her daughter saying the killer's after her in the town chasing her. Mind you, she with Gail. Sydney tried to go to the car, grab the keys, run out. Try to open the car door, couldn't or whatever. So she started to run to the town to go get her daughter. Where the hell Gail go? Gail got a car. Gail didn't pop back up until the end.
What the heck?
She was with her in the station when the killer called. And you ain't see Gail to the end of the movie. Gail didn't find Sydney on the road and offer her a ride to go get her daughter. Gail didn't end up showing at the end to help them with the literally.
Yeah,
she's going, disappeared.
That don't make any sense.
Like, this is the shit. Like, I'm like, bro. There was so much bull crap in that movie, dog. Like, they wasn't answering things. They kept going back to their old formula, where they weren't taking no chances. Everything was the same as it was. The motive was mad trash. It was just, the shit didn't make sense. They just kept doing the same thing. The last 3 movies, they tried to do a parody of the movie, so they would have something called Stab. And people would watch Stab.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
As, like, you know, to pay homage.
It's the same movie.
Right. They opened with that. They did that again.
What?
Like 3 straight movies with Stab, like, being a reference. Like, these movies don't even try no more. And then Marlon Wayne sitting in the interview and saying, if Scary Movie does good, we gonna do another White Chicks.
Why?
And we're gonna do another Don't Be a Menace.
Why?
What about Little Man?
We are in
Little
a
Man?
No. They don't need to do this.
Little Man,
Little
we
Man.
fine.
Little Man.
No.
Are we in a creative recession?
We've been in it for years.
Yeah, about to say, we've been in that. Like,
years.
they know, are we in a creative session? We've been in that for years.
If you think about not just with movies, TV shows, it's the same formula with comedy shows, soap operas, everything, just different actors. It's the same thing, the same premise.
Even with cartoons, like look at freaking the run Disney on. All they doing is taking all the old cartoons and turning them into live movies.
Mm-hmm.
No creativity, no creation of a new character, new storyline.
And with the kids, they just bring in younger kids. Same storyline.
Look at Marvel. As much as I'm happy that X-Men are back, that's a recycle. You just brought back the old show. You're like, all right, we just want to expand on that, not create a whole new different situation. Everything's recycled, bro. It's a wrap. Like, nobody has any, like, the creativity is gone. I mean, we can get into a whole different conversation of how that happened or why it's happening, because I can blame it on social media. I can blame it on the internet. I can blame it on just the way society's been structured lately. Like, y'all have taken creativity and just thrown it to the wind. Because nowadays, before, I'm just going to throw this out there. Before, when you got bored, you started just randomly thinking of things, creating things in your head because you was bored. Nowadays, you get bored. Let me pop on my phone. Let me check and see what's going on social media. Let me pop in a video game, play a video game, whatever. Like, you don't have no time to just sit around and think and just let your brain wander. Yeah, let your brain wander anymore.
Right.
So yeah, creativity is done, buddy. It's over.
You brought up movie. I mean, you brought up like the books. I see now what a lot of these people do, a lot of these directors do, is they doing the remakes, and we see those 100 times already. But they also go into books. They pull in books and turning them into movies or TV shows.
I'm not mad at that if it's not a reach.
No, but this is what I get mad at. A lot of these books or TV shows, they only got one.
Oh, you mean
one book
after
a
you do
movie.
that, yeah.
So now,
yeah. If it's successful,
now they start to try to milk the series.
Yeah, you got nothing to lead off of.
So what they do now is they freestyling it because they only had one reference point. Mm-hmm. I gotta milk the series now because let's say the network or whatever ordered more.
Yeah.
Now you freestyling it and you don't have the same vision that the person that wrote the book did.
Yeah, so now you're
And a lot of times they cut those people out.
And you
They
destroy the
just
legacy.
and they kick them out. And now you cheapen the book. You cheapen it now.
I agree.
Right? So you see a lot of that stuff now where you just don't get the creative. Instead of reinventing the wheel, trying something new, you get less. Now, what really does good, or at least I think will be the way to fix it,
Is what?
is go more towards doing biopics, whatever you say it.
No.
Because
stories.
No.
because there's a lot of
Why?
stories that haven't been told, so you could get more interest out. They do the best. Oppenheimer, that joint broke records, right?
Yeah.
Even you go to Hidden Figures, that was a great movie. Even if it didn't make
you
it
talking about
around.
those type of
Yeah.
biopics.
Yeah.
Okay,
So the
alright.
only thing with those type is like,
New Edition did great. You know anything
Yeah.
about the movies? That they get
Yeah.
Michael probably gonna do great.
but a lot of
Like,
them
I
is
don't know, I
false
gotta see
too.
what Janet
Like you have
complaining
some
about.
parts that are real and some parts
Travis
that are
Compton did
false
great.
because you don't remember everything, and you gotta make sure. A lot of people like ain't really interesting. You put things in there to make it interesting and
Well, people
shorten
already
it
said
down.
that. People
You know what
already
I mean?
said that. Bobby Brown already said that about his story. That a lot of stuff they put in his biop wasn't actually true, but they did it to make
But
the
they
story more
always
exciting.
perform well and they always interest because again, you even if you knew something happened, you have the actors playing it that brings back a nostalgia for you.
True. To
And it's not being redone. None of these are remakes. Like they New Edition did well. Straight Outta Compton did well.
But
The
those
Elvis joint did well. Like everything that's
But this Michael doing we already had the Jackson
You
5
already know that's
story.
gonna do well.
So, but I'm just saying we already had the Jackson 5 story, so I'm waiting to see where they're gonna take this.
Yeah.
We
You know,
already had-
Janet don't like it.
that's why I said I got to see with that. But I'm saying we all remember we saw
But I
the
think
joint,
she asked
American
not to be in
Dream.
the movie, and that's gonna be weird to not see Janet in the movie.
She's not in it.
She
They
wasn't.
said she asked not to be in. To be,
Well,
to be
she
a part of
wasn't.
it.
She wasn't in the American Dream story too. I think she only was showed up like they only had her character show up like what?
I don't think
at
she
the
in the
end.
movie. She said she didn't want to be a part of it. So
She probably don't because this is why I gotta see it. If for her to not want to be in it, I gotta see what she's so upset about.
but
with
I
the
heard
movie.
this is not going. This ain't gonna be just one part. It's gonna be they're gonna do another one, and you can't do Michael's life and not have Janet in there. Like it was a point where it was just him and Janet
I
being the
know.
closest.
That's
So
why-
how the hell you?
I know.
That's why they scrapped Tyson joint. You can't do his life without Robin Givens. Like, come on,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, you gotta.
It don't make sense.
But
But also, Robin don't want that shown, right? It's not like she don't want that
Because it'll make her look, you know, her
I
show
think,
her bad
I think she
side.
said she don't want to see that again or something
yeah,
like that.
she don't want to be
That's
that
her
type of
excuse,
situation.
but you know,
Yeah, I don't know.
you know
what
the
really,
real
but-
reason.
But I'm saying I think that's why, right? That she don't want that to be broadcasted again. So
Yeah, but whatever. But you need. I mean, I guess you can do biopsies just depending on who you pick. Like who what type of person you pick to talk about.
they don't gotta be. They could be somebody that though, like it don't even gotta be a well known to make it a great
Give me
historical
somebody
piece.
that did something
No,
significant.
but think about it. There's a lot of stories about us that
That's it.
haven't been told.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah, I'm
real
sure
life
you might
stories.
go all
Yeah,
off of it.
real life stories
Yeah.
that you can put out there, but they choose not to do it. I don't know if they're not going to sell in the movie theaters or what. I don't know what's the reason behind it, or they just don't want to put the truth out there of things that we done in the past.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or maybe they just don't want to do the research. There's a lot of research you got to do to that because you got to hunt down like because of it's not well known story.
But there's
you gotta
already
hunt
books
down-
out there written that they could follow.
to a degree, but that's even with a book. It's only a lot of times a book is being told by one perspective. You got to be able to get the opposite perspective to get the full
Do
picture
what Hollywood do.
and of what's going on. Because if you start making up stuff, then it starts to get inaccurate. Then now you really.
But that's why I said biopics are good. People don't really care about it. It don't stop it from performing. Like if you seen New Edition, New a lot of stuff's fake and not real, it still perform well. Like it don't stop it from being successful.
But you got
people just gonna be like, oh, they missed that, but they leave it alone. Like nobody cares for out of content
But
that they didn't show Dre beating up Mr. Lane. They didn't
and
care.
all of them, right.
They didn't, it still did well. Nobody,
Right.
They said when when Easy was crying, that ain't true. When they say he downgraded houses, they said that wasn't true.
Right.
When they said that Strigan them jumped them, they said that wasn't true. The movie still did great. Like it don't affect.
But because
Nothing.
the premises of the movie, because everybody wanted to know that story.
That's what I'm saying. The
It has to
details,
be, that's what I'm saying.
nobody cares.
It has to be somebody significant. You can't just pick any random story. That's what I'm saying. Unless you
I
go,
think
unless you
They
got
obviously
building.
marketed well.
Right,
Right, just got marketed, bro. Had the right
able
actor.
to hype it up.
And had the right
properly.
Like, you didn't know who Oppenheimer. No, I didn't know.
Yeah,
Nobody knew that. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. You're right. Yeah.
They just marketed it like it was the best thing ever. So,
Right.
You know,
and you want to go see it. Yeah, it wasn't
know,
bad.
Yeah,
It wasn't
that's
bad
all.
at
I feel like that'll help us get, and Marvel also played a big part in this. Just like superhero movies play a big part in
Oh, they
this
killed it. Yeah.
creative recession as well because Marvel stopped trying.
Yeah, but also Marvel set the bar.
But then they also stopped trying. Remember, they was churning out
They
the
was
most
killing it
movies.
for like what, 10 years straight?
I know, but I'm saying they set the bar at the same time.
But they oversaturated the market, so they
I
kept
agree.
putting bullshit
But
out there.
I think because they took. But going back to your point about creativity, they started focusing on too big of the
And
stars.
they got cocky.
Yeah, that
Yep.
too.
Yep.
And when they got to the low level dudes, they didn't put so much emphasis.
That's what I'm saying. That's where they got cocky.
Yeah,
They was
put
like,
so much
oh, we
emphasis
did this
on-
with them. Watch what we do with these guys.
Yeah, yeah. So they
Yep.
put too much emphasis on that.
You was
but-
asking for Blue Beetle?
No.
I'm just naming people. I know they Marvel,
No.
but I'm just naming. You was asking for Blue Beetle? You was asking for Shang. What's his name? Shang-Chi?
Well, I like that movie, so I
You
thought
like
it was
Shang-Chi?
good. Yeah, I thought
You
it
was,
was
you was
good.
asking for it though?
And I never heard of him.
You was asking for the
But
Ironheart? Y'all was asking for
absolutely
Ironheart?
not. I was not asking
No.
for Ironheart. Absolutely not.
I wasn't even
Ironheart.
asking for
I
what
didn't-
was
I
it?
didn't-
Thunder?
You was asking for you asked for Wonder Man though.
I did. No, I wanted a different.
And you loved
Wonder
it.
Man.
You loved the movie. You loved it.
No, absolutely
You
not.
say-
Yeah, absolutely not. Yo, don't get me started on that.
But you like
seriously.
what's it called? What was it? White Knight, Black Knight? What was it? Moon Knight.
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight. No, I don't like Moon Knight.
No,
That's
I
hard.
didn't like that. Yeah, I thought it
Yeah,
was horrible
Moon Knight.
too.
No, the last Jordans I like was the Luke Cage, the Jessica
Yeah.
James, and
But I feel like
Jessica-
Luke,
I didn't
yeah.
like Iron Fist. Truth be told,
Luke Cage was marketed
I like
well.
the Iron Fist. This
It was marketed well though. You go back to it and watch it though. It wasn't like beautifully written. That second season wasn't.
but Luke Cage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
the
know.
second season
it was
wasn't all
marketed
that.
well.
just like Daredevil joint, Punisher joint. I love.
Oh yeah, I like Punisher.
Punisher.
You ain't like Punisher.
Nah, I didn't like
Yeah, Punisher joint. I love.
You know, I
but-
got tired of seeing
He
somebody
didn't. He
get
didn't
shot.
like get shot 30 times. He kept walking through.
Yeah, every episode you get shot 30 times. You know what I mean?
He
Like, come on
kept
now.
walking through them.
yeah, that was a bit ridiculous, but yeah.
But they picked the perfect person to play him.
Yeah, I know, dude,
I
that
like
dude.
all his work pretty much.
Yeah.
That's one of our John Bertho. I think he's
so who y'all think should be next?
As far as what?
I had a couple questions for y'all regarding this topic.
What's that?
I'll make sure I address them. See if it could take us a couple different places. All right. So how y'all think directors could get it back?
Directors?
Yeah. How can y'all think they could get it back? Because sometimes they might have a good script, but it's also twofold. They not telling it in a unique way, or the writing could be bad. It could be both, right? It's either one. All I know is for the screen that I saw, the writing was bad.
So that's not the
And the
director's
director
fault.
was bad too.
What you mean? But
But the director used to be a writer, so
But
he used to write. He used to write for Scream, and then they jumped him and promote him to the director role. So you was a writer, and you still did the director job bad. So,
But here's the
how they
thing.
gonna get out of this?
What can we put on? All right, first of all, you got to establish what can you put on the director? Angles, visuals. What do you put on the director?
Well, you got to break the norm of you always got to have a mixed couple. You always got to have a gay person. You always got to have this type of person or that type. You got to break that norm.
But that's not norm. That's just pandering.
You know what I mean? That's like every movie. Like you see the same cycle in every freaking movie.
I know, but that's just
You know what I
pandering.
mean?
But what? But I'm just trying to figure out what are we putting on directors?
All right. Well, let's give you an example. Transformers. I feel like Michael Bay always did a great job of the way he presented it.
Except for
The
the
writing was bad.
constant
I was about to say,
explosions.
I'm not talking about anything past the first two. So
Okay.
Age of Extinction, when they started making drones up and all that. No. The presentation of how the robots look was always dope.
Yeah, the transformation was dope.
He didn't write them though. He directed them. He didn't write them.
So he created
But the
visual
presentation
effects.
was dope.
So he created visual effects. Is what
Right,
you're
that's
saying.
what I'm saying.
So the
Okay.
visual effects. So
But the writing was bad.
yeah, the writing was
You know what I'm
always
saying? The writing was super bad. But also, some of the things he played a part in, like, the humans killing 20-foot robots with a gun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or they finding a device to pull their eyeballs out. and all
G.I.
that crap.
Joe. They took it from G.I. Joe. They took
But
it from G.I. Joe.
Stuff like that. I mean, like I said, you see stuff like that.
I don't know.
Well, who do you place more blame on that? Who
The
you
writer.
think? The writer, okay.
Because for me, I don't care so much about the visual as I care about the story. Because like we already just talked about, you can have all the greatest visuals of the world. The story's trash. The movie's trash.
That's right.
So I would care more about the story. So I would blame more so on the creativity getting it back from the writers.
Okay, but how do you get out of this? How do we get out of this?
But out of this creative ball,
Yeah, because it's in music, it's everywhere. How do we get out of it? Is it just the consumer fault? Like, how do we get out of this?
it's the consumer fault because we're consuming it and continuously to consume it. We always we continue to go to make them people think that this is acceptable
Right. Yep.
for us to entertain.
By going to see it.
Yeah, so
Right.
that's partially our blame. The second thing is when you come with these writers and everything that comes with that, you have to. I hate to say this, go back to basics. You can't be around to be influenced by social media. You can't be around to be influenced by outside, by your peers. You got to lock yourself into a little box room and just go bonkers with what you're writing or what you're creating, and then start picking out. This is great. All right, this is what I want. This is what I want. everything being influenced by something else is all good. Is all in good if it inspires you. But when it starts to see that you took that from something else and put it into your movie, or you took this from this story and put it into this story, it gets a little bit like, all right, dude, you're not even trying no more. You just putting pieces together to make a movie.
But yeah, as far as the creative recession, like I said, yo, it's miniseries got to be the way out of it. It got it.
You think so?
Because you get one season, they not gonna milk it, and then they done. Nobody's compromising their integrity to just keep churning out bullshit. Like,
It's not a long-term profit. That's why they don't do it. It's not a long-term profit.
Or sometimes creatively they don't want to put out bullcrap. I know a lot of them said like, "Yo, we don't have more story left." Like Lovecraft Country was amazing.
Oh, that was awesome.
But they said they ain't have more story left. Like that was it. They ain't have no other book. That was it.
Yeah, one season was good enough.
I agree, but
Was it one? I thought it was two.
But
it was only one.
I thought it was one.
I thought it was two. Either
I don't
way.
know. I binge watched it, so it could have been two.
Either way, that was a great show. They kept it.
Yep.
But what happens is it's not a long-term thing because they can't milk it. So they like, all right, we got the. No, the
Their not intention is to milk it though. Their intention is to get the season off and be done.
see what happens, right.
Their intention is to make money.
Right, they make money off the one season. They done. They break records, ratings,
Right,
and all
on to
that
the
done.
next
And they want to keep doing that. They get greedy. You know that.
Some don't, man. Some of them don't
No,
put that stress right, and that's why miniseries are a thing.
But that just breaks it from the nostalgia. How do you break it in a movie standpoint?
Oh, you trying to break from a movie standpoint? Stop remakes. Period.
You gotta be creative.
Just stop. Period.
And just get creative. Just throwing stuff at the dartboard and
I
see
do
what
agree
happens.
with
You
I
gotta
do
take
agree
some
with the
chances,
buyout,
bro.
but you said you gotta create chances.
So start throwing stuff at the dartboard and see what sticks.
Yo, make a look. All right, example for a horror movie. Instead of like a killer, the killer chasing people, let people try to hunt the killer.
That would be different.
Like he became so much of a whatever. People trying to hunt the killer.
Well, you did.
The hunter become the prey.
Didn't they do that on It? Somewhat.
On what?
It.
No.
I know what you're talking about. They went in the sewer after him. But
Yeah.
that was in the whole movie though. He was the aggressor, and then they were trying to finally put a stop to him. So they looked for him.
Yeah, you can use social media now. Somebody creates something like, look, we're gonna go after this killer. You know what I mean? And put it on social media.
That might be
Everybody
different.
got their own cameras.
That might be different. Yo,
And
market
if you're
that.
trying to do Scream, make it Scream killers all across the world happening.
Nah,
Right,
that's-
and have situation where like somebody's investigating those killings. Like their job is to investigate the killers in those other places. So make it seem like this Scream attack isn't the only one. Like where this happens to one girl.
Okay.
People are taking this up in other places, and
Right.
this is this person's job to investigate those,
Copycats.
and solve those murders and all that. Try to be creative,
Make sure
different.
you copyright this
Make
episode.
Gail the main character.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm
Copyright
about
this
to say
episode.
that you're gonna copyright this episode. 'Cause
Nah, I heard somebody say that on the that one on the video, but have Gail be the main character, or have Cindy hunt the Scream. Imagine watching a Scream movie where he being hunted. You don't know how the hell it's gonna go.
you true. You don't.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be different.
Or you take something and do a twist on it, like the joint they did with the Superman twist. What was it called? Where they made Superman actually a bad guy. He was killing people instead of saving them. They took his whole story and made a twist on it.
yeah. I knew some. I like that.
Yeah, that was like take something and do a different spin on it.
Right.
If you want to do something, do a different, completely different. Like turn the whole thing on his head, upside down.
But
Do
I don't
something
want
different.
I don't
Introduce
want
somebody-
I want just new ideas,
Yeah.
new characters, new everything. I don't want to even take nothing old and spin it.
If you want to make
I just
a
want
movie
something
about
new.
a villain character, then make him a villain the whole movie.
Yeah, don't try to give me a reason why he became
Like The Rock being Black Adam, but also trying to be this guy that's saving people.
no,
because he got this, hero complex.
Yeah, no.
Like if you gonna make a movie like Morbius and Carnage, make them actually
Make me
Bad
hate him.
evil, yeah.
Yeah, make me hate him. Like make me hate him.
Venom. Make me hate him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make me hate him. Not maybe like make me hate him. I don't understand.
Like that. This is the type of stuff I'm talking about. Like make people hate them. Or if you want to do a superhero movie or somebody like that, find a character that can balance between either one,
Right.
and make us believe the whole time he's a hero, but actually he's a villain. Like he's doing something or you're a villain. Try something creative. Throw something at a wall. Like
yeah, okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. So what do you say? So then that's the case.
Everybody's scared to do it. I don't know why. Has the audience told them that didn't work? I mean,
No,
was
that's
that
the problem.
They never tried.
No, that's
They haven't tried.
That's the issue with the consumer. But that's the issue with the consumer. We keep consuming this stuff and just making them think it's okay to keep doing it.
Also, one last thing.
What's up?
They also got to get these scripts approved by the people that's funding it.
What you mean?
So it might not even be just. I've heard a lot of times where writers and them give a script out, and it's all types of edits from the studio or what they can do.
Yes.
So
I heard
it's
that.
not always down to the writer. They be like, "Nah, we can't do that.
Yeah,
That ain't
We want
happening.
this type of person
Fix
or
this,
that
fix
person.
that."
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, remember Snyder wanted his own. The movie he put out
It's not the
wasn't the movie he originally wrote.
Yeah.
He had to change all types of stuff because they ain't wanted it.
And then when he got the movie he actually wanted to put out, everybody liked that version better than what they did.
Yeah,
So
you know what I'm saying?
give them the creative freedom. Let it go. Stop controlling the narrative.
you gonna give somebody creative freedom if you giving them $300 million to do a movie? You won't let them do whatever they want, or you gonna have some say in what goes on? How you gonna do that?
Listen.
Depends how much money you want to make. It might be a hit.
Right.
But if it's a loss, how much I'm losing?
Yeah.
But here's the problem.
That's the chance.
If that's the case, then I gotta pick a writer I trust. I have to pick a writer I completely trust, to where I can say, all right, I trust you with whatever you do.
But you got to remember, once
I'm backing you 100%.
Not even just the right. Once they make them do filming, you ain't got you put that money out there, you ain't getting it back.
But
You know what I mean? You got a budget.
You gotta pick the legends, man.
Right,
Like,
you got a budget.
Listen, I want to read it, but I'm not going to make you have to get approved from it. I might want to read it and to say, all right, okay, we can do this. But I don't.
Unfortunately, that's
I know it's nature of the beast.
Yeah,
it's nature of the beast. It's
The only
nature of the
person I think who hit a home run was with the original idea with James Cameron and Avatars.
beast. I hate that.
Yeah.
shit.
The $1 billion movies, every single joint.
I ain't seen the first one.
And I hate that. Exactly.
I ain't seen the first one.
Original.
First one was alright. The rest of them I can't.
I stopped watching after the second one.
Yeah,
but
man, I'm done.
But either way, them movies been going on for 20 years, billions every single time. No matter how long it's been since the last one, they cost $500 million to make, but they make $1 billion. What you gonna do? Like you can't complain about that.
Yeah.
So y'all gotta take a chance. But he had a name already from Titanic and all the stuff.
Right, so he had a name. He made a name for
That's why
something.
they gave him that trust.
Right, so we can trust it. Right, we can trust
But
it. Yeah.
I
So
don't know, but